What's up, guys? It's Ryantium here, and today we are back in Skyrim. That's right, you guys, and oh snap, it's gonna be an awesome freaking day. So guys, welcome back, and happy showcase. So if you find yourself to be liking today's video, do please leave a like and leave a comment down there. Let me know what you think of the brand new home. So without further ado, welcome home to JK's RIVERFALL Cottage. So the RIVERFALL Cottage is here next to our lovely town of Riverwood. It's literally less than a stone's throw away. I mean, if you have a catapult, you could probably launch a rock over there. But we are right down the road from actually where the last home we showcased was in the last weekend showcase. Vanfall Cottage is actually like right here, with the current location, RIVERFALL Cottage, being right here from Riverwood, as well as the Embershard Mine, and Whiterun is right here, but the symbol's not showing up for some reason. Kind of silly, but you know what? That's okay. So yes, we're here at RIVERFALL Cottage, and would you just take a gander at the gorgeous layout of this entire little cottage here. It's more of like a freaking villa than a cottage, I would say. But let's go ahead and change the time to noon. That way we can get all of the sunlight shining over top of this, and we can break down this home. So, this home is not free, unfortunately. It does cost a whopping 15,000 gold, and there will be a sign hanging off this wooden post right here when you come across it. As with many homes, you just activate the sign, and it will ask you, do you want to buy the home for 15,000 crowns, or not? And then when you own it, there will be a small black loading screen, and then it will be yours, and the key is inside of your inventory. So, without further ado, let's actually just break this puppy down, shall we? So, as we come across our bridge, we've got a nice little spot to store a horse or two, maybe a cow, maybe some chickens, and, you know, anything like that. Kind of cool to have this at any home. But not to mention, we've also got a fish hatchery over here. Now, this is kind of a neat little thing that I don't really know a whole lot about the function because I've never actually used one before. But if I had to guess, there's probably going to be a way to catch fish inside of this. Maybe you put like a bait or something in it. I've never actually used it, but I have seen them in mods before, which I think is very, very cool. But then we get a grand view of what this house is going to look like. Not to mention it comes with its own little like guard tower looking thing up there, but I assure you, it's way more cool than a guard tower. Then we come alongside this lovely little boardwalk right here, and there's a cool little spot right here. I mean, if you've got one of those mods that allows you to add furniture in the world of Skyrim, plop down a chair, and you've got a nice little spot to watch the waterfalls and everything like that. Not to mention, look at that view. I mean, if there was a little bit more trees off in the background, you know, it is the tundra, but, you know, there was, some better graphic mods and stuff like that, sure. It could look a lot better, but it just looks so good. I can never get over the view to Dragon's Reach. It's just a gorgeous little spot, not to mention accompanied by this lovely wraparound deck that comes up next to where the home is at. A beautifully done wraparound deck that I love so much. So we come out here to see some of the outside amenities and everything. We've got ourselves the fertile soil. We've got 6 of them right there. We have a nice little like sitting area right here. Grab yourself a morning coffee, maybe some tea, before you go out adventuring, or before you do a little bit of housework, because I'm sure there's going to be plenty here to keep you busy. As we continue up the staircase, we have a couple little chickens. Hello there, little guys. Look at that one. He's going up into the roost. He's going to lay some eggs, I think. But then we come into our outdoors crafting area, or our outdoor crafting area makes more sense. And I love all of the hanging pelts and the leather strips and everything like that. The armor on the showcase stand right there. Just a really cool area down here. Just a perfect outdoor area that just fits so perfectly in this little spot. I just said perfectly like 16 times. But we've got ourselves a tanning rack. We have leathers and pelts right there. A workbench, which has some really cool hammers right there. They're not usable, but it's still kind of a cool little feature. Got our showcase stand, got a grindstone, storage for some ingots, as well as a smelter, if I had to guess. Oh, this is probably actually the anvil. Yeah, so that's kind of cool. So I imagine this would kind of work as where you heat your blades and everything like that, and then you can, do it on the anvil right there. And then last but not least, we do indeed have a very cool custom smelter. This is a really, really nice looking one. Better than that big old black thing that we normally have. Kind of cool to see. But then as we continue back down the staircase, we do indeed have a nice little outhouse, because you never know, you're there tempering your armor one day, and then the next second, you gotta shit your brains out. And you come in here and you got the latrine, and you have a little bit of toilet paper, which is just paper, which could really, really hurt. So maybe just, I don't know, take some leaves out of your garden or something. But overall, a really, really cool area to have outside, especially with the crafting area out there. My controller batteries are low. Wonderful. This is going to be a quick showcase. No, I'm kidding. But it's just a really, really pretty outdoor area. Now, we have a door there. We have a door down there. And then if we actually want to come back up here, we have a couple more crop plots and another door on this way. So there are 3 entrances into this lovely little home. But before we check that out, we'll go ahead and come on down here and check out this little spot by kind of the bottom front door. Now this is another one of the homes that I've seen that has kind of a 2-floor entrance, and it's a really, really nice feature. Not to mention we do have our wood chopping block down here, which does indeed work, and we have a couple barrels for storage, some firewood, everything like that. Kind of cool to see, but this will bring us into, I imagine, the basement, because it has stone all around it. So what we're going to do is we're going to come in through the proper front door, and then we'll go from there. So welcome home to the RIVERFALL cottage. And here we are. Look at this lovely little entrance right here. I love that curved wood right there. That's a hell of a centerpiece as soon as you walk inside of the house. Now, I will go ahead and say this for posterity and clarity's sake. I have had a few crashing issues with this home, particularly loading into the home itself. So if you do experience that, I have as well. It could be something in your load order, as I know a lot of JK's mods are fairly stable within Skyrim, but there have been a couple with this one that I don't exactly know what mod it's clashing with, as I have nothing else in this area, but who knows. But without further ado, let's go ahead and break this down, shall we? We'll go ahead and turn up the brightness a little bit, because it is a pinch dark here inside of this lovely little entranceway. But in typical Ryantium fashion, let's break this down, shall we? So the first thing you see when you walk in is a very cool little bar. What a nice little spot to have here with a nice big window out there. Got some hanging tankards, a lot of food. Kind of belly up to the bar and grab yourself an ale, It's kind of a cool little touch. Not to mention you can just stand back here and roleplay as you're a bartender and everything like that. Just kind of a cool little spot. Really, really cool view that goes through that curved archway through there. Really, really nice to see. But let's see, any useful storage? It looks as if there is a little bit here, which is always good to see. A couple cupboards to store, a couple things. Very cool. And then we have some cutlery in that box. And then if we come across this way, we have our nice big dinner table with 2, 4, 6 seats. Yeah, 2, 4, 6 seats. I can count. I love that little centerpiece. Look at that. That's so neat. You got cheeses, you got breads, you got berries. Got all sorts of stuff. Now, this is an interesting place to have a trophy/display room over here. A little bit strange of it being right on the front entrance, but I love this over here. It's just a cacophony of amazingness over here. There's so much clutter over here. It just looks really, really cool. And kind of like my brain. Whenever we as adventurers are running around Skyrim with tens of thousands of pounds worth of armor and weapons on us, this is kind of what it looks like inside of our backpacks. Am I right? I think I'm right. It's kind of a neat concept to have weapon racks that are on the side, but then we've got a couple weapon plaques up there, as well as a few armor mannequins, which is always nice to have, because then you can at least display a couple of your favorite armors and your weapons and everything like that, and it's a really, really nice feature. Now this door is the side door that we saw outside, but that door comes in through this side hallway, and I suppose if you really wanted to brag to your guests as you walk in through the home, you could bring them in through the side entrance, and they'd have to walk past all of your incredible armor and your weapons and everything like that, maybe put up a shawl or something to cover the cacophony of stuff over there, but that's okay. But just overall, a really, really nice grand room inside of here. Very, very cozy, very comfy. And the wood, it's a nice touch. Kind of gives it a little bit of a cold feeling, but it's mainly because of the color of the wood, I would say. You have warmth in these columns, as well as the darker tones in the wood in the chair. But the lighter wood is a nice contrast, but can oftentimes be seen as cold, especially when it's used with the same color of stone. And it can kind of throw you off a little bit, but so far I'm really, really liking the way that everything works. Couple display cases right here, weapon plaques, shield plaques, everything like that. A couple more things over there. And let's see what else we have to offer. So we have a nice little area in here. This looks to possibly be maybe a guest bedroom, perhaps for followers, perhaps even for children. But what a nice little spot through here. I love all the curtains. Very cool drapery, got a nice hanging wardrobe right there. Just kind of a nice little spot. If this was a guest bedroom, this would be a very cozy little spot to hang your clothes up, pull the curtains over, and just get a nice rest. I don't know, that's always been one of my favorite parts about, like, role-playing and thinking about the locations and layouts of the different homes. You know, you roll out of bed, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. You grab yourself a nightlight, that little candle next to your bed would do. You come out to the kitchen, you grab yourself a nice biscuit or something, grab a good book, grab some tea, anything like that, and just chill out in the living room. It's a very, very nice little space right here. It's laid out perfectly, and there's even more goodies to see down below. But before we go downstairs, we shall indeed go upstairs. And let's check out the loft first, because I love lofts. And let's see what this has to offer. So it's quite a steep staircase coming up here, but if I had to guess, this is probably the bedrooms. Let's see. Oh, look at this children's bedroom. Oh, you're kidding. Look at this. Look at all the banners and the freaking toys. Oh my god, this is so cool. Oh, this is like a child's dream, or at least me as a child's dream. Look at all this cool stuff, all the dragons and stuff. I remember when I was a kid, I always wanted things hanging from my ceiling. You know, I had those stick-up stars that glue in the dark, and they were my favorite thing ever. But just to have things hanging down, like little Lego cars, or, you know, model airplanes, or statues and stuff like that, it's always been a dream of mine as a kid. Never really got around to it, but you know, it's kind of cool that you can live vicariously through the children in Skyrim and have all of this for your kids. What a neat little room in here. Got plenty of storage for all their little knickknacks, their books, anything that they're going to study. Really, really cool little sculptures over there. Just a cool little space in here for the kids. What a neat little spot. What a great idea, too. Perfect little area for it. But then as we continue through, we do have a door out to Skyrim onto the deck. There is a deck over there as well. We have a couple doors over here. So let's check this spot out first, shall we? So we have key storage right here, which is always nice to see, just in case you need a couple more keys. But look at this. It's like a bedroom, study, library, all in one. It's a hell of a master bedroom, I'll tell you that. So we have a nice little seating area over here. A couple bookshelves for the bookworms of Skyrim. A couple weapon plaques and shield racks for you to display your utmost incredible weapons and armors, as well as your shields and everything. Nice little safe lockbox right there. Shrine to Zenithar right there. Thank you very much. I'll take that. And I do like how this bed is encased in this wooden frame. It's really, really nice. Very regal. Very nice and fine. Kind of reminds me of Solitude's Proudspire Manor. That's kind of what I feel like it is possibly, what's the word, inspired by? Ooh. Oh, it's Dragon's Tongue. But then over here, looks like we have a his and hers wardrobe. Look at this. Oh, I love this. You got his and you got hers. That's cool. Also adorable. I could see me and Chloe living here for a while. What a neat little spot. So this was the master bedroom, and I have to guess, I have to believe that this is a bathroom. And it's a bathtub. You guys know how much I love my bathtubs, but I do like to be able to, like, fit inside of them. Maybe if you sat down on one of the other things, you'd be better off, but overall, just kind of nice to have. And it is indeed only a bathtub in here, so I suppose if you need to get up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, make sure to bring like a sword with you, or a hunting bow, just in case, you know, a deer decides to meet you on the latrine, because that could be really, really bad. But we'll check out this door here in a little while. But let's run back downstairs and check out to see what else we have. So we come back down here, the double-sided staircase. I love this feature. So, so cool. And look at this. Oh, now this is a kitchen fit for a king and a queen. This is a damn castle kitchen. Holy crap. Look at all this stuff in here. Look at all the damn hanging stuff. Jesus. You could feed entire armies with less than that. Damn. Just look at all this. You got yourselves your cooking pot out here. And we've got ourselves a baking oven as well. Oh, I love all the fresh baked stuff. Got a butter churn right there. Are these sliding doors? They're sliding doors. Oh, I love the sliding doors. They're so much fun. If you ever needed to find me, you could find me just playing with the sliding doors. I love those things so much. Got some firewood storage right here, which is always great to see. Couple little seating areas down here. But it feels like it was ripped out of a damn castle and just placed here. Doesn't really feel like it flows very well into the foundation of the home. I don't know, maybe that's just my feeling, but I like it. It just feels a little bit weird, if you ask me. But then again, you didn't ask me, so there's that. So let's go ahead and head back outside and see the tower, because you're gonna love the tower. I can already guarantee that. So here we are once again outside, and I did want to go ahead and take a look at that little deck that the door upstairs would have brought you out onto, and that is this little spot right here. I wanted to go ahead and mitigate the amount of loading screens that we do just in case there was a crash, but this is what you walk out into, and it's a neat little spot over here. But then we come to the tower over here, and let's go ahead and take a look at this, shall we? And we're going to go ahead and turn the brightness down just ever so slightly, and by ever so slightly I mean back to the middle. And let's just check out to see how this looks inside, shall we? So my favorite thing that I saw when I walked in here on my first test run-through was this. Look at the mist. God, that is so regal. I love it. Oh, it's so enchanting. I love it so much. So this is your alchemy and enchanting tower, if I'm not mistaken. Got a couple barrels over here, for some assorted ingredients. We got ourselves some fungal pods, some jasby, some creep clusters, all of the gross kind of moist stuff that you would find in caves. And then just look at this. I don't exactly know where this water's coming from, but overall I like the way it looks. Makes it look super atmospheric. But then as we kind of ascend the tower, it's like having your own indoor waterfall, and I can dig it. I can dig it a lot. In fact, I can dig it so much I want one in my house right now. And we come up to this lovely enchanting and alchemy tower. Just look at how cool everything is laid out in here. Got potion storage, another sliding door. Got an alchemy lab. Look at this little nook through here. You can just take a look at the surroundings. Oh, I love this so damn much. Got ingredients right there. Another sliding door. Nope. Oh, wait. You have to open all the sliding doors. It's kind of a thing you gotta do. And you've got all this cool stuff here. So overall, this home has blown me away. For 15,000 gold, I would say you could definitely find let me choose my words here correctly. There are homes that are free they have more features than this, I would say. So 15,000 gold is a tad steep for me. Would I necessarily use this over a home such as Vanfald Cottage? Probably not. But would it be a very nice retreat for someone who normally lives often, in the snow, or, anyone who lives anywhere else on the map that's not here in Riverwood, somewhere down here in Riften? It would be a nice retreat to come over here. But there are other homes that I think do it better, and that's just kind of my opinion. But I would be interested to hear your guys' opinion on what this home is like. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Do you think there's enough bells and whistles to satisfy you as a homeowner? Or was it something, does the price drive you away? What are you guys thinking? And let me know if there was anything else that was in the home, if I missed a secret button or a secret trap door or anything like that. Let me know down there in the comment section, guys, and I'll pin your comment. But until the next time, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.